Okay. Any more noodles? Mm-mm. Okay. All right. Gonna start, bro.
Let's groove tonight. Share the line. You know, your intro is quick, so whenever you're ready.
Come home, cook and clean the kitchen.
Oh, that's your guy. I see you next. I gotta see that for myself. All right. I gotta all right. Oops. Okay. Let's get started, brother. And we're live. Welcome to Wednesday edition of the SoReal Sports Podcast with your host, the CEO / owner of SoReal Studios LLC, Lamar SoReal, and my partner in crime all the time, Reggie Walker. What's going on, bro?
Not much, man. It is hump day.
Hump day? Yes, it is. And I forgot all about today's hump day. I ain't think about it until actually when we just started this. So excuse me for being off a little bit today.
Okay. There it is.
There it is. There it is. All right. Now since we got that out the way, let's get to it. So we got hump day. The NBA season kicked off yesterday. We had 2 games that we're going to discuss. We also going to talk about a little bit of hockey and what happened with Evander Kane. Then also we're going to discuss on our predictions for a Thursday night college football game. Then obviously Thursday night football game. Then we'll end it off with Reggie's segment. I think this is your first segment in about 2 weeks.
Indeed, it is.
Okay.
But I'll be short and quick to the point.
Yeah. Sounds like what my wife always wanted me to be. All right, so
or how you perform.
Whatever. So I guess we can go ahead and get started. That's the best way to go. Let's get started. Let's talk about the recap of what happened yesterday. Let's go. All right. So what happened on yesterday was the beginning of the NBA season, in which we should be excited. You're Boston Celtics. I am a San Antonio Spurs fan. I should be less excited than you are because you have a better chance of making the playoffs than I do. and you got a better chance of actually doing something in the playoffs. While we, on the other hand, we in rebuilding mode. Let's just be honest. But I still want to see my team play because I like the talent that we do have. I want to see what Keldon Johnson gonna do. DeJounte Murray, Lonnie Walker, fourth. We got some good upcoming players. And then Primo. You know something about Primo, do you?
A little bit.
Yeah. Come on, man.
You're excited for that, man.
Yeah, I like Primo.
All right.
Primo be hitting them jumpers. I like Primo. But enough about that. Let's talk about the two games that happened yesterday. First one, we got the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks got their championship ring yesterday, looking really good. It seemed like every year they make the rings look better and better.
They do. This one was fucking impressive.
Yes, it was. Speaking of impressive, the Bucks end up beating the hell out the Nets, 127-104. They scored almost 30 points every quarter except for the second, in which they scored 29. Didn't we both pick the Bucks to win this game?
No.
We both picked the Nets.
We both picked the Nets.
We stupid. Giannis ended up having 32 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists. KD, pretty good, 32 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. However, it does make a difference, it seems, all based off of how good Giannis is. So do you think that Giannis proven himself to be the best player in the NBA?
He made a hell of a statement last night, and if he continues to do the same thing, then yes, I'll give it to him. I didn't want to give it to him last year, but I mean, all he gotta do is keep grinding. You put the same thing that you did in last year outside of what you did in the playoffs, and yeah, you got my blessings.
I mean, he balled out.
Yeah, the only thing that I could take away from that game is the fact that Kyrie wasn't there.
Obviously, Kyrie ain't gonna be there,
which I'll touch on a little later. But yeah, I think that him not being there was definitely a factor in them losing. Not so much as the other game that we will discuss, but he was definitely a factor of not being there.
That is true. That is true. I just want to give a shout out to his brother, Giannis Antetokounmpo. He got some minutes, man. 12 minutes, 6 points, +8 on the plus minus. I see you getting your brother getting some play time. I see it. But Pat Connaughton, he was the main coming off the bench with 20 points. Ridiculous. They really didn't have nobody scoring for the Nets besides Patty Mills.
Patty Mills showed
Patty
up.
Mills is going to ball out for them. That was a great pickup. And I mentioned that earlier, about 2 months ago, that the addition of Patty Mills was going to be something different. He didn't miss a three.
It's unbelievable. But
21 points, 7 for 7 from 3. He pretty much shot, when he shot a 3, it went in.
Yep.
Damn, that's ball. However, let's move on to the game of the night. Golden State Warriors taking on them great Los Angeles Lakers. And Lakers lost, man. 121-114. They had the lead heading into the fourth quarter. And they couldn't keep that lead. They ended up allowing 38 points in the fourth quarter, which pretty much done it for the game and allowed them to win it. Steph Curry had a triple-double, but it wasn't very impressive whatsoever. 19 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. LeBron James balled out, to be honest. 34 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. He hit 5 threes. Yeah. Hey, what's your thoughts on this game?
My thoughts on this game is the fact that there should be no excuses. Every single person on that team besides AD and LeBron was triple digit. DeAndre Jordan, 12 minutes, 2 points. Westbrook, 35 minutes, 8 points. Bazemore, 30 minutes, 8 points. Carmelo Anthony, 26 minutes, 9 points. Rondo, 19 minutes, 3 points. Malik Monk, 18 minutes, 6 points. Howard, 12 minutes, 5 points. Avery Bradley, 8 minutes, 6 points. Should there be any excuses that those players, all of those players were not in double digits? There's no excuse to why all those players, with the minutes they were given, possibly outside of Avery Bradley, because he only played 8 minutes, but scored more points than DeAndre Jordan.
Come on, man. Why are you sitting there trying to give you trying to think DeAndre Jordan got kicked out of the next team. Obviously, he ain't good. And they need a big man. And they got rid of him.
Guess what? He went over to the Lakers, and where he should be in addition to that team. You additionally added 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal, 0 blocks. That's what you added to this great Laker team.
And what made it worse is that them 2 points was the first 2 points of the game. He got it off of alley-oop.
Trash.
So, yeah.
Moving forward, there should be no excuses as to why we should see this kind of a stat line again with that team.
What I'm shocked is that Anthony Davis went 2 for 7 from the free throw line. What is wrong with him shooting free throws? What is wrong with him shooting free throws? I don't get it.
Beats the hell out of me, but I mean, at least he put up points in the minutes that he got on the floor. The fact that you miss free throws, I mean, it happens. You know, players go through their slump. We're not seeing, those great 70-plus free throw percentages as of right now. Because it was
Steph Curry. Steph Curry went 9 for 9.
That's Steph Curry. Steph Curry can go 10 for 10 of threes.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest.
Even though he went 2 of 8 from 3 last night. That's pretty bad. 5 for 21 overall, which is really bad.
But still finished with 21, 10, 10, and 3 steals.
And a win.
With everybody else on the team getting garbage points. DeAndre Jordan not DeAndre Jordan. I keep saying his name. Draymond Green looked like Draymond Green.
Yeah, triple singles. That's right.
Yeah.
Triple singles. 6 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. I mean, you expect that from him. And they didn't have Clay, in which they don't expect Clay to early January. And they didn't have Wiseman. They didn't have Wiseman on this game. So hopefully the Lakers fix it. If not, it's going to be a long season for them.
Long indeed.
All right. Done with the recap of that. So we are done with that, gang. Let's talk about hockey. Let's go ahead and get to the NHL. Now, what happened in the NHL, I believe, on the 18th, which was Monday.
Yeah.
That the NHL suspended Evander Kane 21 games for using a fake COVID-19 vaccine card. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those things are out there and available. But I advise you not to try to get them. Because they actually arresting people for stuff like that.
Definitely.
So, 21 games, though. It's not available again until late November. Yep, pretty much November 30th.
Yeah, that's when he'll come back then.
So he had to give up about almost $2 million of his $7 million salary, all because of that. He did issue an apology. He said he wants to go to counseling. I don't understand what the counseling got to do with it, but yeah.
I think he said that it'll help him make better decisions.
Yeah, obviously you need counseling for that. So, Reggie, 21 games.
Yeah.
How many games in the NHL season?
He still got plenty of time, man. Because I mean, if he come back at the end of November, he still got all of December through pretty much April.
Right. So he pretty much got like what 60, 50 some games.
Yes, roughly. I think it's they got the same as basketball, which is 82.
Okay. So he got about 50.
Yeah.
I mean about 60, 61.
Yeah.
61. So, Reggie, do you think that 21 games is too much, not enough, or fair?
I know I'm probably pissing people off when I say this, but I think it's fair. If you do anything less than that, then you basically just opening the door for people getting a slap on the wrist. You just mentioned that people are getting arrested for this kind of shit. So yeah, you should take his salary of that $7 million, and they're gonna be giving it to the player relief fund or something like that. Yeah, but so it's going to a good cause.
Players Emergency Assistance Fund. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's going to a good cause. And I'm pretty sure that he really can't do anything or say anything about it. I mean, he the one who fucked up. I mean, he's taking it, well. He did issue an apology. But as far as the 21 games, I think it's fair. That should be the at least bare minimum for trying to fake your immunization. And another thing goes with that, saying that even though that the NHL does not have a vaccine mandate, but there are still rules that you have to apply by. I mean, people who aren't vaccinated have it a little worse than people who are vaccinated, but I mean, that's a choice that we choose to make. Look at Kyrie Irving, for example, which I talk about later on. That just goes to say, I mean, if you want to play in this league, in that league, if you want to, make an impact, then follow the rules. I mean, you follow the rules all this time. What's so wrong following them now?
Mm-hmm. So, before I actually give my opinion, I just want to let the people know who's not familiar with hockey. And I want to play a little game. It's a normal game that normally is played on the Breakfast Club. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. Normally during Donkey of the Day. And the game is called Guess What Race It Is.
Oh, come on, Lamar.
So,
come on.
A man gets caught using a fake vaccination card, gets suspended for 21 games. Guess what race he is? What race is he, Rich?
African American.
He's black. That sounds like some nigga shit right there for you. That sounds like some nigga shit for you. But that's not the reason why he got the 21 games. I do think it's just a little bit too much. Only reason why I say it's a little bit too much, I was thinking 15 games, I probably would have thought about 15 games. Only reason why I think they gave him 21 was one, agreeing to what you're saying. They actually got to make sure that nobody else does it, so they do it straight up right there.
Set the bar high.
Two is that you remember what his wife said at that time before? I think about a month ago.
Evander Kane?
Yes, his wife, his estranged ex-wife.
I'm gonna say, like, he's not married no more. But yeah, I don't know what happened with that.
You remember she said publicly that she was wondering how in the world he was able to bet on hockey games.
Oh yeah, I do remember that now. Yeah,
I believe that would add it to that 21 because they end up not finding investigation. Ended up finding that you couldn't have no proof. They didn't have no proof that he was actually doing it. However, since he fucked up on this one, we're going to hit your ass hard. Since we couldn't get you the first time, we're going to get you the second time. Just like they did O.J. Simpson. OJ Simpson found a way to fuck up, and they were like, you know what? We're gonna get you for what you done, and then we're gonna add on to the fact that we didn't get you for killing both your wife and the dude that she was messing with. So I feel like that is just a bit too much, but I can understand. I can definitely understand. Because they didn't catch you the first time, but nigga, you fucked up to allow them to get you the second time. God damn. Man.
Had nothing to do with race, though.
No, it had nothing to do with race. It's just the fact that it's funny that the black person got caught with a fake card and gets suspended. That's messed up, man. But Evander Kane, see you late November. All right. Now we can move on to predictions. Before we do predictions, let's give an update on the MLB. Let's get an MLB Series update. In the National League, now let's go to the American League. American League, the Astros won 9-1 to go up 3-2 in the series. In the ALCS, yes, they snapped. They really snapped today. And game 6 will be Friday. Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Friday. So with that being said, that's it for them. Hopefully it's in Houston. So Astros could close it out Friday. Now let's go to the game that's
our prediction on that is looking terrible.
Huh?
Our prediction on that is dead.
Yeah. Yeah, it is because we did say Red Sox in 6. Yeah, pretty much impossible now. All right. Now, let's move on to what's happening right now. Bottom of the field, the Atlanta Braves are up 5-0. However, it is a man on first and third with one out. And they bringing in a new pitcher, Chris Martin. Have not seen him the whole series. So this will be his first time pitching. Drew Smiley did pretty good. We hit back-to-back home runs. Rosario, he hit one. Then Duvall hit one right after him. Then Freddie Freeman ended up hitting a home run. So, and then we end up scoring, I think, 2 more runs last inning to bring it to 5-0. We are up 2-1 because yesterday we end up losing that game 6-5 thanks to a 3-1 shot to tie the game up, and Mookie Betts end up getting the game-winning hit in order for them to win that game. So that does it for baseball.
Yeah, it was starting to look like a sweep.
It did, and I was upset. And I really, and you know how much I don't like Luke Jackson, but I can't really get upset at Luke, especially on this one. Mainly because he threw that pitch way up high. It was definitely a ball. He just chopped on it, and he attacked it, and he ended up getting that home run. So can't get upset at that.
Yeah, he got up under that one.
He did.
They went for 399.
Mm-hmm. He barely hit it over. Barely.
Yeah.
But it was enough. It was enough for them to get it for the win. So hopefully we can keep that 5-0 lead and win this game. We'll go up 3-2 heading to game 5. 3-1 heading to game 5. All right, Reggie, let's give our predictions on college football. As of right now, Coastal Carolina, who is ranked 14th, is winning 27-21 against Appalachian State. That's pretty close for to be a 14th ranked team against an unranked Appalachian State. But Appalachian State is known for pulling off upset. The one I remember the most is when they beat Michigan. When Michigan was ranked second in the nation. And I always remember that. Fuck Michigan. All right, Reggie, let's give our picks on this one. Tulane versus SMU. Who you got in this
one? Easily. I got Southern Methodist United?
Yeah.
Yeah, them. I got them over Tulane.
Southern Methodist University.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it is University. Yeah. Oh my God.
They are what are they? The Mustangs.
Yeah, the Mustangs. Yeah, it was some. I like it was some horse. Like it was like, what horse is it? Okay, gotcha.
Mustang. Yeah, I got the Mustangs too. I believe they will cover this game because it's a -14. And I believe they will cover that -14.
Yeah, definitely cover. It's Tulane. Yeah, it
So
definitely.
I definitely need to make a bet on that one.
Yeah.
And that'll do it. That's all we got because the rest of the game's on Saturday. So with that being said, let's go to Thursday night football. Reggie. Ooh, this is gonna be a tough one. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been contemplating on this one for all of today. And I still haven't made a pick, but I'm gonna make a pick first, just so I can get mine out the way. Denver Broncos on the road taking on the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns would not have Baker Mayfield. Case Keenum will be the starting quarterback for that team. Also, they will not have either Kareem Hunt or Nick Chubb. So they are depleted on the offense. Still think they'll find a way to win. Taking on the Broncos, in which the Broncos, we've been picking the Broncos. Broncos has been losing for us. Teddy, 2 gloves. I mean, he had a decent game, but those 3 picks was terrible. That one made it terrible. Cleveland is a -2. Both teams 3-3. Browns are 2-1 at home. Broncos are 2-1 on the road. So with that being said, I believe the Browns will still win.
I agree. They
You got the Browns.
Yeah, I got the Browns. Man.
We're gonna do Brown like this for real.
Yes, yes, we are. Because I specifically said that when the Broncos started off that little hot streak, winning 3 games, they ain't played nobody. They ain't played nobody. Then they fuck around and play somebody. They got embarrassed. And guess what? Teddy went down. Guess what? Drew Lock came in. Guess what? He needs to be locked back up.
The Broncos should win this game.
Should, but ain't.
Because they offense is depleted. The Browns defense haven't been looking good all year.
They gonna look good tomorrow night. If Broncos score, I really hate to give them 14. If Broncos score 14, it'll be an interesting game. Other than that, I don't think so. And to be honest, every Monday and or Thursday night game this year has been, much to my surprise, exciting. Not like last year.
So we're both going with the Browns. All right.
Yes, sir. Go Dogs.
All right. We shall see. We shall see. But that does it for our predictions. Now we at the very end of the show, which is Reggie's segment. Reggie, you haven't done it in a minute. So, yeah, you can go ahead and get started. The floor is yours, my brother.
All right. Not going to be long-winded here. It's not really too much going on in the sports world to really talk about. Conor McGregor lost a dog. But yeah, what I want to talk about is, again, what I think I talked about twice before, and that's Kyrie Irving's stance against this vaccine. I truly just don't understand it. I'm really not understanding why the NBA is being so harsh or stern about him, because it was at one point in time, it was just you can't play home games. I'm fine with that. Take away half his salary. That's a good enough punishment. Now, this is unfair. Keeping him away from practices, he can't play away games, and he's basically forfeiting his entire salary for the 2021-2022 season, which I believe is a little harsh. Silva has came out and said, something about it. Pretty much everybody who has had any kind of say so has said something about this. And I wholeheartedly agree with everything that they have said. It's not just for basketball. It's for yourself, for your family, and then your team, and then the community afterwards. Wholeheartedly 100% agree with that. I still respect his stance, but I also believe that it's just wrong. It's like I'm pretty sure that someone in his immediate family has gotten this vaccine and is still doing just as fine as they were the day before. So his stance on it, I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. You're losing a lot of money. You have a lot of people looking at you. You have kids that want to be you, but sit there and will be hesitant to get the vaccine to protect themselves and family just because you're doing it. And I feel like that's just wrong. Stop being selfish and go out there and I, to be honest, I don't even know if they put it into place to say that, hey, if Kyrie Irving wake up tomorrow morning and get the vaccine, will he still be eligible to play, or will they hold him, the mandatory 2 weeks until he's fully vaccinated? Well, actually, it's actually going to be longer than that, because when you get the first shot, it's literally a month after that before you can go get the second one, and then 2 weeks after that till you're actually fully vaccinated. So I'm not sure how the league will handle that. They should do it according to the CDC guidelines, which is fully vaccinated after the second shot in 2 weeks. But if the NBA will do something like that or not, we don't know, because we don't know if Kyrie Irving will receive the vaccine or not. And I really don't believe he will. I believe he has a firm stance, and he just he will not conform. So with that being said, kudos to you for doing that, for being firm in what you believe in. But also, I mean, this ultimately hurts you financially. It hurts people that look up to you, and it hurts the league, your team, as far as winning games, because you could have closed that 27-point gap alone. So yeah, just got to make better decisions, Kyrie, and it starts with yourself. You got to love yourself. This is not for anybody else, but well, I mean, it's for everybody else, but you got to start with yourself. So yeah, that's my segment, man.
All right. Good segment. Way to come back. Nice way to make a return with your segment. So
I had to retouch on the same thing that I've talked about twice before.
Yeah, I mean, it's very important. It is. Even though 95% of the NBA is vaccinated, I don't know. Is Bradley Beal playing? Because I know he was one of them people that didn't want to take the vaccine.
I think Bradley Beal did get it.
He did? I know I heard about Cam getting it. So now, yeah, I see Bradley Beal played, so obviously he is vaccinated.
Yeah, I think he got it like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it's a very important subject. I mean, I can actually agree with Kyrie when it comes to the mandatory vaccination, or else you don't have your job. But the only rebuttal I have to that is that not every state is doing that.
Right.
So if you got New York that's doing it and you got California that's doing it, why not get traded to a place that's not doing it?
I don't think Kyrie wants to forfeit that much money.
So obviously it's not too much about playing basketball. It's more about the principle.
Yeah, I think in Kyrie's defense, it's principle only, because he feels like, we as American citizens have the right to make up our own mind. If I don't want to do something, then I don't want to do it. But at the same time, you have to accept those consequences.
Oh yeah, obviously you got to accept those consequences. And whoever said that they trying to compare his stuff to what Martin Luther King did, shut the fuck up forever, because they ain't got shit to do with Martin Luther King or even Colin Kaepernick, because Colin Kaepernick still getting blackballed to the NFL to this day, and Kyrie's not getting blackballed. He just they going by the rules. The rules of what happens when you play for a New York team. So, yeah.
And you know what? In hindsight, I should have digged my segment on that damn LeBron James post about Colin Kaepernick.
I'm still trying to figure out if that's real. If that's real, then that's funny as hell.
That's funny as fuck.
Shout out to Lil Dicky though. Lil Dicky, baby. Shout out to Lil Dicky. All right. So we are done with tonight's show. Next show is Muscle Shirt Friday. You know what we do on Muscle Shirt Friday? We bring our muscle shirts. We give you our predictions on games. We add the NBA to it. This is going to be a long Muscle Shirt Friday. But we got picks. We got shot bets that we're going to make. We got predictions that we're going to take in a 3-bet challenge. We tied up. Hopefully we don't tie up next time.
Yeah, I need to go back on my little hot winning streak.
I know, right? I need to try to get a streak going. With that being said, we finna get up out of here. Finna enjoy watching the rest of the games. I'm still watching my Braves. We are up 5-2, top of the 6th inning. Reggie, you got anything to say about your Boston?
Nope.
All right. Right now, I think my Spurs is winning, though. Spurs is beating the Magic, baby. 1-0, we're going to have a better record than the Lakers. That's what I'm talking about.
And my Celtics. Look like.
Oh, y'all know. Yeah, we up by 10, 65-55.
I really believe that it's Spike Lee's outfit that is a distraction.
It shouldn't be allowed.
It should not be allowed. No.
All right, let's get out here and watch these games.
Come on, out here looking like somebody auntie.
Hey man, don't be hating on the man. All right, let's get up out of here. Let's give you our salute, and we'll see y'all on Friday. Y'all have a good one.
We out.
We out.